Welcome, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live. We are going to be looking at the astrology for January 15th through January 21st of 2023. So, guys, we're going to be talking about the Aquarius new moon. I'm going to tell you what those energies are going to feel like. I'm going to tell you which signs are the most affected. And then I am going to do a PLR collective energy reading for the Aquarius new moon. I will be offering free readings at the end, guys. So, yes, make sure to hang out with us. Hi, Diana. Hi, Sandra. I see some of you guys already jumping in. Guys, check out the video and tell me if you can notice the owl looking at you. I learned how to make the things move. I'm so excited about it. Oh, yes. I'm really excited about this Aquarius new moon. It definitely is giving me a little bit of like a clean slate, a new start. It's definitely like that New Year's energy that we normally feel, around the first of the year. But it's definitely coming towards the end of the month, guys. And I'm going to tell you guys why. All right. So let's jump in. And of course, we'll get to the readings afterwards. All right. So don't forget, guys, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So we are streaming on 3 different platforms. I'm not trying to ignore any of the comments, guys. I know I miss a lot on the Facebook. I'm definitely going to try to pay more attention to Facebook today, guys. So I hope everything's working and streaming over there, guys. If you guys are over on Facebook, just let me know that it's going okay. Hi, Miss Tina. All right, let's get to it. So the Aquarius new moon. All right, first thing I want to say is remember, guys, any moon, right? The moon itself and its phases have very powerful effects on your own moods and your emotions. So that's why we look at where the moon's at, what it's doing, and how it's going to affect you. So Aquarius season starts this week. We're looking at January 15th through the 21st. When we do all 12 signs, that's the week we're going to be focused on. And on the 19th, so in this week, we have Aquarius season starting. So happy birthday to all the Aquariuses out there. And the new moon is actually going to be at the end of the week, guys. It's going to be on the 21st. So this Aquarius new moon is all new moons are about new beginnings, right? But this energy is really going to affect a lot of different aspects in your personal life. So, for example, there's going to be new beginnings in friendships. Many of you are going to notice that. Hi, Erica. Thank you so much. I was wondering if Facebook was working okay. But many of you are going to notice that you're going to meet new friends at this time, new people. Some of you may actually be cleansing out your friendship energy. And what I mean by that is if you have like any stagnant friendships, that are no longer serving your greater good, you may step away from those energies and go more towards the energies of what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to become. So definitely Aquarius new moon could bring in some very strong new friendships that are more about mentorship and coaching, leadership, that kind of thing. In other words, these new friendships are going to teach you things. So let's see, new energy in group activities. So new group activities. Some of you guys could be joining gyms. We all know that's something that everyone does here in the US in January, right? So at least about what you think, like April. But yeah, so I feel like new group activities. Erica says, already meeting new people. I love it. I love it. So yes, new social pursuits, which just means you're going to have new things you're going to want to join, right? New group projects. You may be joining new different types of groups. Maybe this has got something to do with your work or your hobby. But remember, Aquarius is about the people. So it's all about people and lots of them. I will say, let's be ready to release past energy with this Aquarius new moon because there's so much new energy that's coming with this new moon that it's like you have to release the old in order to make room for the new. So yes, guys, definitely joining new groups, starting new social pursuits, new friendships. And then here's the best one that I think is most important, new humanitarian goals. So remember, I've been saying the whole me against you or you against me is definitely coming to an end. And it's more about we, right? How can we help each other? How can we grow together? That type of energy. So yes, there's definitely you're going to see more people focused on new humanitarian goals, new ways to serve in a humanitarian way. So in other words, I don't know, finding new ways to feed the homeless. You know what I'm trying to say? All right, so let's see the most affected signs. So the fixed signs and the cardinal signs are going to be the most affected signs. Fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So if you're 0 to 6 degrees in those signs, you definitely could notice an impact. Again, new people, new groups, new social pursuits. Cardinal signs are going to be Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. At 28 to 30 degrees, you're going to notice those largely. So when you guys are wondering, like, they talk about the degrees, if you're wondering, like, what does that mean? Well, your sign is in a degree in that house, right? And I will say this: I was doing an Etsy reading today, and I noticed that one of my very dear friends had a sun sign in 29 degrees, I believe. So I just want to say, if any of your chart is between 28 and 30 degrees, you'll notice that a lot of the astrology impacts you the most. You'll hear 0 to 6 degrees and 28 to 30 degrees. It's the beginning and the end. So those of you on the cusp. So when you're looking at these houses on your own chart, if you have any of these placements on these cusps, this can be very impactful energy for you. All right, so here is my thoughts for the week. Again, the momentum is building. It is gaining, guys. I know we're getting off to a little bit of a slow start here for January 2023. I definitely kind of get this energy that we're kind of stepping in lightly, right? I did see this Facebook meme that kept going around that said, nobody claim 2023 as your year. Let's just go in quietly like a mouse. Don't even, make any noises or any distractions. Just try to be as peaceful as possible. And I kind of feel like that's how we've moved into 2023. 2022 was so challenging for us, especially those of you on this very specific spiritual journey, that as we come into 2023, we're like, let's take it a little easy. Maybe not jump the gun, think things through, really implementing our spiritual lessons that we've learned, right? So this is what I'm going to say. As you're moving into this energy that you feel like the momentum is gaining, it's best to use this energy wisely. And what I will advise you to do this week is to get all your ducks in a row. So what I mean by that is whatever you're starting, whatever you're trying to do, get it all planned out, get it all wrote down on paper, and just get everything in a row, ready to go. And remember, next week is when a few more very important planets are going to go direct. And when these retrogrades end, guys, it's definitely going to be that shift in energy that you've been waiting to see, that shift where things start to speed up again. All right, that's it for the astrology, guys. That's going to be the Aquarius new moon. It is on the 21st, so make sure to circle your calendars. All right, I'm going to jump over to PLR announcements, and then, of course, we'll do that collective Aquarius new moon reading before I jump to the free reading. So, yes, guys, I am doing a new moon readings for free, completely free. Just let me know in the comments if you guys are interested. All right, let me get over to the announcements. All right, really quickly, I want to mention we have become Amazon official affiliates. So guys, if any of the cards that I used today you want to take a closer look at, or you would like to purchase for your own, they will be in the description box of this video. For those of you guys that have been sending Facebook stars, I know I don't mention it enough, but thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see. Oh, you know what? I wanted to talk about the new Etsy listing, and I totally had it on the video, but didn't bring it up. We probably should mention it since you guys were sitting there watching it. All right, guys. So Miss Tina gave me a new book, and it's called Your Lunar Code, and it is an amazing book with so much helpful information that I created a new Etsy listing. So your lunar code is now listed in my Etsy shop. The link for that is going to be in the description box. Guys, there's so much information that comes with this reading. We look at what your moon sign is, and then I tell you some of your truest traits. And what I mean by by that is I know many times we all go based on our sun sign. Like I'm in Aries, and we all know Aries is the ram and the fire sign. But really, individually, we're more like our moon sign. It's more of a direct, it's more, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to think of. It's just more accurate. That's the word. It's more accurate towards us personally, your moon sign. So yes, we dive deep into your moon sign, what those traits are. And I feel like some of this information could help you emotionally, because you'll start to understand why you feel a certain way with certain things. And then of course, this chart that I have, or this book, comes with a soulmate compatibility chart. So I make you your own chart. We do use the stars system. So for each sign, all 12 signs, I give you 1 to 5 stars, which sign you're most compatible with. So yes, guys, beautiful reading. I also pull some tarot and oracle at the end to help answer your questions, because yes, this reading also comes with 2 questions. All right, guys, link's going to be in the description box. All right, I think now that's all the things. All right, guys. So collective new moon energy. What I'm wanting to look at is something that we don't see coming. So I found this tarot spread today when I was working on this moon reading. And I kind of shifted it around a little bit, but I'm going to go back to the way I found it, because I feel like I found it that way for a specific reason. When I created my own, you know how whenever I find a spread or I make a spread, I practice on myself. When I practiced on myself, I definitely got the information very quickly. I didn't necessarily like the information so much. I remember telling Junior about it. I was like, what? But I definitely got, like, you know, a lot of times I feel like we try to even sugarcoat our own stuff, right? Like it's easy not to sugarcoat other people's stuff and tell them directly, hey, you're messing up and you should do this thing. But it's like when it's ourselves, sometimes we kind of skip around it, or we tell ourselves like, oh, it's okay, it's not that big of a deal. But then we complain when something doesn't work, right? So I definitely got like this new moon is going to really show us what energies we're moving out, so that we can make room for the energies that are moving in. All right. So collective, let me timestamp it just so I can put it in the description box. Let's do 12. Let's do 12, then I'm going to wait for it. All right, 12, new moon collective. Let's look at something that's coming into being that you don't know yet. Energy that's coming that you can't see yet. Look at that. The peace card comes out. I love it. So the peace card talks about making healthy boundaries. There's definitely this smooth flow between head, heart, and higher self here. There's also about peace of mind here too. So I could be talking to someone who's maybe started, we've been meditating a lot more, right? We've definitely started focus on our inner energy and raising those vibrational energies. Something that's coming into being is peace of mind. All right, let's look at something that's moving out. Energy that needs to move out. All right, so we have fruition here. So expectations and wanting something like when you want it. I do feel like we've kind of collectively been dealing with that energy too. Like we're trying to manifest things and we want it right now. So over the last, I would say, several weeks, and when we were doing the signs, I was having to say that whatever the sign was, let's say it was Aries, it was like Aries was pushing, you know what I mean? Scorpio especially, right? Scorpio was pushing, trying to get out of that darkness. And it was like Spirit was saying, you can't quite, jump the gun just quite yet, because these things down your path aren't quite ready. They're not quite put together for you. So there's definitely an idea here of like wanting something at a certain time, or trying to control when something comes in, trying to control what comes into fruition. All right, let's look at something Spirit thinks that could be getting in your way. Something getting in your way. Look at that. The Hunger Moon comes out, and the Darkness card wanted to come with it. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. All right, so I feel like that's collective too, right? We've definitely been having a little bit of things were challenging, things were difficult. So we've had this energy of it's kind of easier to stay in the dark night of the soul, right? It's kind of easier to be like, yes, everything sucks. I give up. It's, whatever. But then what happens is, we get sick of it and we don't want to be there no more. We want to meet new people. We want to get out. We want a clean slate. We want to start over. Aquarius is represented by the star in tarot. So it's like new hope for your future, right? The Hunger card here says that you have two wolves, the good and the bad. And it's funny because this reading, this spread that I found, the card about what helps you was called the dog, and the card about what hurts you or what doesn't, what's getting in your way and you need to know was called the wolf. So that's pretty interesting to me. But the wolf card the Hunger card says that you have two wolves, the good and the bad. Which one are you going to feed? So I feel like some of us got into a little bit of like melancholy energy, right? And we kind of wanted to stay there a little bit. Some of you might be like, yeah, no, I didn't. And those are going to be the ones of you that have learned how to raise your energetic vibrations, right? It's like you've learned when you get down into that shame and guilt that you need to do certain things to move up that funnel, right? Hi, Jenna. Yes, Erica, absolutely. So yes, I feel like some of us definitely got into a little bit of melancholy as the new year turned over, and it was like we were cool to stay there for a minute. All right, let's look at something that's going to help. Focus. So again, our thoughts, right? So I feel like with our thoughts collectively, we've learned that we need to replace negative thoughts. Again, that's how we're raising those energies. But I think too, where we put our focus, we've really learned that if we put our focus on a certain thing, it makes that thing bigger, right? So I think what's happening here is collectively we're learning to put our focus into our peace of mind. Our peace of mind is becoming more important now than the chaos, right? All right, let's look at the outcome. Let's look at the outcome. New moon energy. Do you guys see that? Ooh, I love it. Yay. The Queen of the Moon totally flew out of the deck. Like, pick me. All right, so here's your numbers. You have 28, 37, 29, 40, 14, and 41. So do you guys see the 2s, 4s, and 1s? Pretty interesting. All right, so sovereignty is you stepping into your power. I feel like what's happening with this new moon is it's not going to be very difficult for you to release the old. It's like you stepped into the melancholy for a little while. You were like, yes, I remember what this is like. And you know what? I'm done with this. You've learned how to put the focus on, let's say, filling your own cup or a manifestation. Definitely could be like third eye awakening here. Several of you guys have been reaching out to me this week with some third eye awakening symptoms. And I know, guys, sometimes it can be a little too much Lulu Lala, right? But and then we have to go do the research, and then you realize that it's like factual and you're not the only one. And it does help to know that you're not the only one, but this is what's happening. This is why you're having all these awakenings, because the whole point is to step into your sovereignty, right? All right, so the fear card is on the bottom. I feel like this is just very much a message from Spirit here, that you're highly protected. Look how she's in the cocoon. All right, I love that the balance card was next. All right. That's it, guys. That's going to be your Aquarius new moon collective reading. I feel like we're all implementing. Is that Eliana? I love you, Eliana. Me and Junior were just talking about you the other day. I was just thinking about how I like when you pop in. Oh, I love it. She says, howdy, Empress and Emperors. Super sweet. But yes, I feel like collectively we're implementing those spiritual lessons. I don't think this one, a lot of times, new moon energy, we feel like the new energy isn't moving in, or we're not working with it, we're working against it. So it's like the new energy moves in, but it's really challenging. I feel like this one's going to be completely different. I feel like we're really implementing the spiritual lessons and releasing the past energies a lot easier. All right, guys, it's that time. Free readings. Are you guys ready? So let me know. New moon readings, new moon readings. I'm going to stick with the Queen of the Moon. I would like to see that Queen of the Moon again. I don't get to see her very often. All right, so Erica would love a message. It does hurt, but that's exactly what you have to do. Here's another thing that I've seen about this new moon. And you're really trusting your gut. I feel like it came with the Cancer full moon. So we just had the Cancer full moon. So today is the 8th, guys. I know we're talking about the new moon and it's like at the end of next week. So it seems really far away. But remember, guys, some of us feel this energy a little bit earlier. So we want to be a little ahead of the game. Some of us feel it, most of us feel it right when it's happening. And then some of us feel it even after. So like we could be having full moon and somebody is, like a week later having their full moon energy. So I'm just saying it happens. Everybody is at a different time. Everybody feels things differently. Look at my honey. He's like 3 cards. This is what you get. 3 cards. But I was going to do a past, present, future, but we're definitely using the Aquarius new moon because we're looking for the intent is new energy. All right. I love you guys all jumping in to participate. All right. Let me make a list really quickly. So we have Erica. Thank you, Sandra. We have Diana. And only free readings today, guys. Only the new moon. I'm telling you, it's one of those weeks. Sandra. And I love it. Eliana. All right. The rest of you guys, let me know. I see you guys in there. All right, so let's start with Erica. And Erica, I'm going to keep your message, your comment, of course. That's the intent that we'll set. So that's the energy we're looking at. I am going to look at past, present, future. Let's see what Queen of the Moon has to say for Erica. I will say this, Erica, it does become different and it's not the same, but I don't think that's the intent that was made, or that like when the comment was made, I don't think that was the intent, but that will happen just, later. All right, Erica, let's do past energy. So the path, present, future. Look at that. Gratitude on the bottom at 23. You could have a like guardian angel, Erica. You could have somebody watching you, maybe a parent or grandparent. All right, so the path tells me that in your recent path, it's like the lights have came on. Things have been lit up for you. It's like the flags are flying, right? You could see all the red flags. Everything's really clear. There's nothing like disrupting your view. It's like you see the path, you understand what's happening. It is number 8, so it is telling me like infinity, lifetime after lifetime. I don't think you see that yet. You really won't until you go through. But I feel like you're thinking about it. So present energy is a new beginning. So I do feel like you are going to use the new moon to push through. I feel like it's something you're not wanting to do, right? The void card kind of tells me that. So the void card is really specific. It actually came up for me earlier today. It is the dark moon, and the void card is kind of like the fool card in tarot. See how it's number 1? But it is the dark moon. And if you can see the card, I don't know if you can see it without a glare, but she's laying naked on the moon. And it's like a complete fresh start, a clean slate. There's also like complete exhaustion too, right? It's like this whatever is back here before you seeing this path of where you're supposed to be going, is complete exhaustion, and you've had to like really push through so that you can get here. So I do feel like you're getting this energy of you're going to get rest, you're going to get a time to like sit, reflect. But I just want to say, Erica, it's very possible. Erica, have you had Dark Night of the Soul? I feel like you have, right? I feel like you totally have. But it is very possible. Let's pull a little tarot. I know I said 3 cards, honey. I lie. I'm sorry. I can't ever stick to whatever card I say. It tells you a story, and I want to know. I want to know what the story says. All right, let's look at this void. I am picking up Dark Night of the Moon energy. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Cups and overflow of emotion. And this is also a clean slate, though, in the relationship. So that could be, too. And I really didn't see that at first. But, yeah, Ace of Cups could be like you're getting the spiritual part is going to start now. You go through and you come out the other side. And it's like now you're here. I want to say no more Dark Nights of the Soul. Look, but then the Knight of Cups comes out. So, yeah. I'm definitely picking up a little Dark Night. But I feel like you're going to go through with the new beginning. You're going to choose to do it. I feel like here, just kind of looking at it in the past, and new moon energy comes in and you say, yes, I'm going to go do it. Do you have to start over, reflect, redirect your energy? Absolutely. Because here you've been trying to do something one way. And once you surrender and go through this doorway of new beginnings and you open yourself up to this new energy, it's like you have to completely be stripped away of all that old stuff before you can move forward on the new path. All right, Erica, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right. She says, wanting to perform again. Interesting. You have to strip it all away, all the energy, so that you can make room for that situation, right? Oh, I understand that, Erica. I so do. And you know what helped me? One, it's definitely the soulmate that doesn't drink. And that definitely helped. It's really weird to drink around someone that doesn't drink. You know what I mean? It's like it's not. Yeah, I did too, Erica. I completely understand. I know. I got you. But like, yeah, it's like it's really weird to be around someone who doesn't do that. They look at you funny when you're drunk. So yeah, that definitely helped. I think too, he has small children, so that changes things a lot. And I think too, it's like when you start following your purpose, it's like spirit does this. Spirit does this. You have to cleanse yourself. I quit smoking, Erica. I mean, I've been smoking since I was 11 years old. I'm just saying, like, it happens. It's just part of the process. You start to cleanse yourself, and yeah. Oh, she said, but my twin is a pothead. I will say this. You will notice that collectively in our tribe, we are very, what's the word I could use? We are very herbal friendly here at PLR, I guess you could say. Yeah, definitely. But you guys got to think, I lived how many years out in Colorado? I don't know if you guys have ever been to Colorado, but it's like a whole different country in our country. And the people there are especially different than anyone I've ever met anywhere else. And I've lived a lot of places, guys. But my mom had us when we were little. I remember her telling my ex-husband that her record for moving was 11 times in 6 months. And when I say she moved, I mean she moved, right? So we've went a lot of places, traveled a lot of places, been a lot of places. I myself have moved a lot of places in my adult life. So I'm just saying, like, I've been places. Colorado is like the biggest herbal friendly state you will ever see. But the people there, like, they cook with it, they breathe with it, they eat it, they smoke it. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's so different than anywhere else. And it's not like, I don't know. It's like not frowned upon. You know what I'm trying to say? Beer, liquor, booze, drugs, pills, those things are frowned upon in Colorado. You know what I mean? But yeah, the cannabis is definitely very welcomed there. So I feel like too, it's a medical thing, because I feel like Colorado was one of the places where the people moved there to have medical marijuana, and that definitely helped them. But here's what I'm going to say about the whole thing, guys. Everything, anything can be in excess, right? Remember how we talked about, can you watch too much tarot? Do you guys remember that? Yes, you can watch too much tarot if your intent is not in the right place. Remember I said I practice tarot? So like I pull me a tarot card every day. Every day I got to come over here and just pick a deck and do my thing. And it's just part of my daily routine, right? Is that too much? Yeah, no, that's me talking to God. I can talk to God as much as I want to, right? But when it's about me, if I'm trying to go find out what Joe Blow over on 9th Street's doing with his wife Karen, then yeah, no, I don't, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like that you definitely can do too much. So everything can be too much. Anything can be in excess. So it's really all about moderation, guys. All about moderation. Jenna says, I have 2 dispensaries within walking distance. That's actually why we moved here. I don't know. I feel like we don't talk about it very often, but the honey works for a cannabis company. And that's one of the reasons, I should say, not the reason, but it's one of the reasons that we moved here, because it's something he's always wanted to do. And it's definitely very helpful for him. I do feel like he does use it. He's not a partier, guys. He's not like out partying with everybody and smoking it up, but he definitely uses it for medical purposes. Yes, Erica says it depends on your intentions and energy. It's so true, so true. One good thing I've learned about here in Illinois is cannabis is also really good for anxiety, guys. And I'm just saying, here at PLR, some of the feminine energy, we definitely struggle with some anxiety, right? And masculine energy too. I shouldn't say just feminine energy, masculine energy too. But I do feel like we struggle with anxiety, and it is very helpful for anxiety, but especially when you start to learn about it, right? Like I'm learning about terpenes, and so it tells you like what kind is good for you, what's going to keep your mind calm. I tend to spiral. I don't know if you guys ever do that. But like whenever my anxiety is high, here lately, it's been like medical things. You know what I'm saying? Like medical things have been making me like spiral, like just freak out. So definitely some of those terpenes definitely help that situation. I know you gotta be so soft spoken about it, because you know you don't want to tick anybody off, and then yeah. All right, Diana, are you ready for yours? Let's see. Past, present, future, Aquarius, new moon energy. New moon energy. Most of you guys are still feeling your full moon energy, definitely. That Cancer full moon was very emotional. And I'm definitely past it. I always feel the energy is super early. It used to always throw me off. Like I couldn't figure out what in the world. Look at that peace of mind card coming back out. The focus card coming out. Surrender and the power card. All right. So I feel like Spirit's saying that's what you need to focus on here. Peace of mind, Diana. There's something about, are you over-worrying, over-stressing? The anxiety, right? 28 and 14. So the 2s and 4s are definitely sticking out. And again, the third eye is sticking out to me here. But I feel like Spirit's wanting you. A lot of us here at PLR are experiencing third eye awakenings. Many of you guys have messaged, emailed, all the things. And we've been talking about it. I'm not going to mention any names, of course. But a lot of times when third eye awakening, sometimes for some people, it can be scary. It could be like, did I just see that? Did that just happen to me? You know what I mean? It could definitely be that kind of energy, right? Heart chakra awakening is more about what you feel, right? It's more about how you feel about something, love, sadness, happiness. It's that type of energy, right? It is telepathy. There is telepathy in the heart chakra. But again, it's the feelings, right? So third eye awakening is not feelings, it's a knowing. it's a seeing, you know what I mean, Diana? So it's very possible this has something to do with, like, in the recent past, you had a knowing or a seeing. See how it looks like she's meditating, almost like the and like something could have came through, definitely. In the present energy, you have surrendering here. So I feel like it's possible you've seen something, knew something, heard something, got like an intuitive hit, something like that here. And that's helping you surrender. It's because you know. So a lot of times when we see the surrender card, we kind of freak out a little bit, and we're like, no, I don't. We think surrender is like giving up, right? So Diana knows that surrender is not giving up. Surrendering just means that you're taking all the action that you need to take. You know what you need to do, and then you're leaving the expectation or the outcome. That's what you're surrendering, right? So it's like, you know, you got some sort of intuitive hit here, some sort of awakening, knowing, and it's like, okay, I understand now. I'm going to take the action, and I'm going to surrender the outcome. You have full moon power here. So right before we started this new moon energy, I don't think this is going to be the next full moon. I think this is definitely now Cancer full moon energy. You love the full moons, right? You really thrive on the full moon energy. She's always sending me like these beautiful full moon gifs and pictures and stuff. And I mean, on her Facebook, always. So you're always in this, it's like you feel, what's the word? Like you feel on top of the world, you know what I'm saying? When it's the full moon type of energy. And Diana, I just want to say, most people, I don't want to say most people, some people, it's the complete opposite. It's like full moon energy, and they have to withdraw and pull within, as you're more manifestation, making things happen, that type of energy here. So I do feel like in the past, you got some sort of intuitive hit. It's definitely helping you surrender some sort of outcome, but you're also realizing that you can manifest, create. You're feeling powerful with the full moon energy. And I'm definitely getting like working with the energy and not against it. Because remember, sometimes, and I'm not saying the people that withdraw are working against it. That might be their thing on their journey. But it does seem like, for the most part, from the things I've experienced and seen, that when you're not working with the full moon energy, you're not manifesting. You're more in a healing type of situation, whereas someone who's working with the full moon energy is like making the things come into being, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. She says full moons make you feel alive. Yeah, I definitely can sense that. And it's like you're on top of the world there. So you're definitely manifesting, but I think it's because you've learned to surrender. All right, so Sandra was next. Jen says, let's be a product to a person for a cannabis company, maybe someday. The Honeys is still trying to figure out where he wants to go. He did get he had to get like an agricultural license or something or other. I have no idea. It's like you have to have a different license for everything, right? Like every department, everything you're doing. Thank you, Diana. Erica says the full moons usually make her alive, but this one drains you. And it's because, remember that dark card, the dark moon card we see, or dark night card? It drains you because it's literally stripping all the things away, so that when that Aquarius new moon energy hits you, it's like a clean slate. You're open to receive all that energy. So yeah. I feel like it drained me too, for sure. All right, guys, let's jump in and do Sandra's. I just seen the change card. Sandra, it's one of my favorite cards in the Queen of the Moon. It's the one where I always say she's catapulting. She's using the moon energy to catapult into her future. I'm finally getting my setup going over here, guys. I think I finally figured it out. This desk is so big. There's so much space. The Honey was saying, he's like, you got room for all your stuff and the cards. Diana says she couldn't even see the past full moon because of the storms, but she felt it. I bet. How was those storms? And I mean, talk about the timing too with that full moon and those storms. Is it done though? Like, have they worked their way through? I mean, I've been looking at and reading your posts. All right. So we've done Erica, Diana, and I'm on Sandra. I have Eliana next. Let me know, guys. New moon, Aquarius readings. I'm just doing a past, present, future. I am using the Queen of the Moon cards, but I am definitely looking to see what the new moon is bringing in for you. All right, so we have the pleasure card in the past, Sandra. That's you releasing all the old stagnant energy that no longer served your greater good so that you could make room. And I think too, this card talks about how it's okay to feel pleasure. Like it's okay to be happy. It's okay to choose you. It's okay to fill your cup. It's okay to meet your needs, that type of thing. And it's number 18. All right, let's look at present energy. Present energy. We have realization. Ooh, something lights up with that. Number 3. I love the 3s. But it's the keyhole. So it's like all of a sudden the key fits. So it's kind of telling me that in the present, you've realized that you had something all along that you could have used to open a door, and maybe you didn't use it, or like maybe the key was just put away and you just didn't see it. Maybe you didn't know what door to use the key on, and now you do. All right, let's look at future energy. So the Aquarius new moon energy is bringing in new opportunities is what it's telling me. Look at that. We have discernment. So discernment is the card that talks about, it's number 10. I do feel like there's a little bit of a completion here. So discernment is the card that says that there's like this fog, this you're not able to think clearly, you're not able to see things through. That could be what took so long to see where this key went. But I feel like this is like completion, like the energy that's coming in is now maybe the fog has cleared, that you're able to see, you've realized like where the door is that you're supposed to go, right? All right, on the bottom, you're going to have number 38, and it is the Hunter Moon Abundance card. This card talks about, Sandra, it talks about how you have everything that you need. It talks about how you're surrounded by the forest, the animals, the fruits, the nuts, the protection, right? It's like everything you need is around you. So again, I'm kind of picking like there was this door, maybe it was locked, you couldn't get through. You've had the key all along, you finally figure it out, and it's like you're able to clear up the fog. And of course, I just want to say, Sandra, as that happens, that energy of things taking too long is going to start to pick up. I feel like the fog is what's causing the energy of making you feel like things are taking too long. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Wave killer. They're just free, past, present, future. We're looking at the Aquarius new moon. I'm not doing any paid readings, guys. You can ask a question. We can definitely try to set your intent, but I can't promise you that's what's going to come out. Sandra says, my fog is starting to lift. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it. All right, so let's see. Eliana, you are next. Vanessa, I see Vanessa. Viv, Giles, I feel like I missed them. Let me go back up and look. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so Viv is on Facebook. So let me get Viv on there. Vanessa on there. And let's do one more. Wave Killer, let me know if you decide to do a free reading. All right, so let's jump to Eliana. Eliana, let me know that you're still here, please. All right, and then I have Viv and Vanessa. So Eliana, let me know you're still here really quickly. Past, present, future. Aquarius new moon is what we're looking at. I know it seems kind of far away, Most of you are definitely, I know, look at Diana, definitely in her full moon, holding on to that full moon energy. I understand that for sure, for sure. There's Eliana. All right, thank you. All right, let me pull it up really quickly. Actually, we don't have to do that. You know who I'm talking to. All right, Eliana. Past, present, future. Wisdom, learning. Look at the books. Ascension, too. Resistance in the present. Resilience in the future. Protection. There's that bird. I feel like Eliana, you've gotten this before. And the protection card just says that you're highly, highly protected. All right. So wisdom in the past, I feel like you've learned something, gained knowledge. I definitely sense like ascension. It's number 22. So the twos are definitely going to stick out to me. Of course, make the four. Of course, we have union. Of course, the journey. So I just feel like you've gained some sort of knowledge, wisdom, and had spiritual ascension, right? Like when you're waking, you're ascending, right? But there's definitely some sort of resistance here. Number 25 in the present, you have 22, 25, and 21. So the twos are definitely sticking out. That could be what the resistance is. A lot of times when this card comes out, Eliana, it says that we're not working with the energy. We're kind of trying to work against it. Now, remember, we're talking about Aquarius new moon energy. So what I'm getting here is like you're doing something. It's taking a minute. You're kind of tired, right? Resilience says that you're going up this mountain. You're going to make it because you are resilient. It's like you're super tough, but it's like that's what I feel like you're wanting to like not be as hard, right? Like I feel like that's what the resistance is. It's like you're saying, yes, I understand that I'm learning, I understand I'm resilient, but does it have to be this challenging? And that's kind of what I'm picking up there. All right, let's pull a little tarot because I want to see what it is that you're being resistant about. I'm almost getting like 10 of Wands with this energy here. And that's just me. So King of Pentacles comes out, stepping into your role, stepping into your power, taking responsibility, taking leadership. All right, let's look at resilience. Could be a person too, of course. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so resilient, you're tired. It's definitely like you're ready for it to be done is what I'm getting. And Pisces energy on the bottom. So I do feel like you're getting ready to get a period of rest. That's what Four of Swords is. Lay your swords down, rest. I did kind of get this energy of like 10 of Wands, heavy burdens on your shoulders. But when I said something about him climbing up the mountain, he's actually at the top of the mountain. So it's definitely giving me like completion. So I'm not saying that the journey is done, but I do feel like you're going to start to step into your power more, maybe being more responsible for your actions. Again, could have something to do with a person. And I think when you do that, though, that's going to give you that time to rest, lay your swords down. Maybe you don't have to push so hard, that type of energy. All right, Eliana, I hope that was helpful. Rachel, hello. Emily, absolutely. Emily on Facebook. Thank you, Eliana. Do I need to add anybody other than Emily, honey? Let me know. All right, Eliana. I have Viv on Facebook, I believe. Let me know that you're still here. Vanessa on Facebook. Let me know that you're still here. Wave Killer on YouTube. I see you. And Emily on Facebook. Just going back up. Make sure. Viv Giles. Let me know you're still here. All right, going once. Viv Giles, there she is. Thank you. All right, let me go back up to your question really quickly. I'm really not doing question, guys. It's definitely like a past, present, and future, and we're focused with the new moon energy. But I will try to set the intent. So sometimes we can definitely get or see an answer. All right, so Viv is looking for reunion. All right, let's pull some Queen of the Moon. Past, present, future. I want to see what's coming in with the Aquarius new moon energy. Remember, Viv, you have to release old stagnant energy in order to make room for new energy. So let's start with the past. Resilience coming out. Again, 10 of Wands, heavy burdens on your shoulders. Things are taking a long time. It's hard. You're tired. I'm also getting like having to navigate. And it's like you're having to clean up all the snakes, clean up all the trash, clean up all the thorns and danger. Everybody is kind of like looking for you to clean it up is what I'm getting. All right, let's look at the present energy. Ooh, I love it. New beginnings coming out. So that is going to be your focus on the new moon. So that tells me that the Cancer full moon was very impactful, very emotional, and you're ready to release. As Diana loves that full moon energy, she's thriving on that full moon energy. You're like, yep, I'm ready to release that emotional energy, and I'm ready to pull in this Aquarius new moon energy. So definitely ready and open for new beginnings. And your willpower is going to come here. All right, so as you go in through the new beginnings, you have number 21, 2, and 13. So the 2s, again, definitely sticking out to me. Again, most likely because you're focused on this partnership or this person. But the will card is telling me that there's definitely some willpower here. Remember, everybody has free will. Let's pull a little tarot real quick. I just seen the 2 of Cups on the bottom. Partnership. It's going to be soulmate energy, though. Remember, guys, we have 3 different types of relationships. You have a twin flame. You only have one. You have a soulmate. You can have several soulmates, and soulmates don't always have to be love relationships. And you have karmics. Karmics are going to be difficult life lessons. Once you learn them, you don't go back. So why are you fighting the willpower here? Okay. You're going to have to do something on your own. 9 of Pentacles is independence, but it's about being confident and confident and capable. So it's like you've been used to doing this thing with the 2s, right? And it's like you're going to have to do something on your own. I feel like once that happens, though, that's when the energy shifts, right? Once you build your pentacles and you're confident on your own and you have faith in your own judgment and your own abilities and that type of thing, then it's like a lot of times most people don't want reunion at that point. A lot of times what you do want changes, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like at that point, you'd be able to manifest, with your willpower, whatever it is that you want. All right, the World card is on the bottom. It does talk about old cycles ending so that new cycles can begin. All right, I hope that was helpful, Viv. All right, Vanessa on Facebook. Oh, I did too, Diana. Totally redid. Richa on Facebook. Absolutely. Richa on Facebook. After that, I'm going to close the list, guys. Richa on Facebook. Guys, don't forget, we're going to do all 12 signs Wednesday night. And I'm going to do it Wednesday evening, afternoonish. I don't know, guys. I'm going to do it at 5 p.m. at Central Standard Time. We did last week's at 5 p.m. If you guys missed last week's, please go make sure to check it out. Hit that like button for me. But yes, we're going to be doing it on Wednesday. So we're going to be looking at this Aquarius new moon energy, but we're going to look at all 12 signs. Thank you, Viv. Thank you very, very much. All right, Vanessa. New quick picks coming out next week, guys. If you guys have not seen the quick picks, they are quick pick of cards that I've posted on my channel. We started them last week. We did make a playlist. If you've missed them, guys, go check them out. They are on my Facebook page also. So for those of you that are watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that follow button on my Facebook page. And I have posted all those quick picks. And we did several. So yes, guys, make sure to check them out. New ones coming out next week, starting tomorrow. I have been changing the time up, I know. So I wanted them to come out in the morning, but YouTube won't share them in the morning. It does seem like it shares out more later in the afternoon. So I may be posting them a little bit later in the afternoon. But I will be moving the time around just till we find the right slot. And once we find that slot, guys, I will try to keep them at that same time. But I will be posting about 4 quick picks a week. So yes, guys, make sure you're checking those out. All right, Vanessa, are you ready? She says, yay. All right, Vanessa, quick, past, present, future. I am focusing on that Aquarius new moon energy. Guys, I already feel it. Look at that, wisdom. So we have 22 ascension, just like Eliana had earlier, definitely implementing those spiritual lessons. And that's you filling that cup, Vanessa. That's you raising your energetic vibrations. You know how I always show the little funnel? Let's go get it really quickly because we haven't shown it in a while. But you know how I always show the Hawking's funnel? It teaches us how to raise our energetic vibrations. So yes, when we're down there in that shame and guilt and grief and all those things, we definitely find courage, willingness, acceptance, reason, and just keep moving up that funnel until we're in unconditional love, peace, and enlightenment. This is my favorite thing right here. I swear it is so, so helpful. So yes, that's how you move out of those lower vibrational energies. And I'm definitely getting here, Vanessa, that you have learned how to do that. All right, let's look at present energy. I feel like I've learned how to do it. And with the Cancer full moon, I got a little bit of a test. Did you feel that way, Vanessa? Did you feel like you had a little bit of a, let's test you and see if you're going to do it? All right, let's look at the present energy for Vanessa. We have the full moon power coming out. So again, I just got into talking about that Cancer full moon, but I do feel like that energy has passed. I do feel like you're moving more towards the new energy because you released with that full moon. Remember, guys, all full moons are about releasing stagnant energy. But what happens is a lot of times we don't want to release things because we don't understand something. So we hold on to it. And then it takes up room in our energetic field. And it's like we can't make room for new things because we're holding on to all this stagnant energy. I feel like that's what you've learned, Vanessa. That's what you removed. And it's very possible with that Cancer full moon. Again, it was a lot easier to release than any other full moon. All right, let's look at the future energy. So again, I'm looking at what's coming in with the Aquarius new moon. Love it. So the blossoming card, it's number 33. So you have 22 and 33. And then you have 16, which is 7. Vanessa, I'm so glad you got a 7. All last week we kept getting 7s. And I didn't mention that as a twin on this very specific spiritual journey, we are at a 7-year, what do they call it? It's like the end of a 7-year phase. I don't know what the good word is here. So that's why we're all seeing the 7s. So I just wanted you guys to know that it's definitely like the end of a cycle for this spiritual journey and starting of a new 7-year cycle. So 2233 is sticking out to me too because it tells me that you're seeing number synchronicities, 1111, 22, 222, 333s, all those things, right? I've been seeing the 3s a lot and the 7s a lot. Blossoming comes out for future energy. It's the flower moon. So it tells me new opportunities are coming in. And again, I'm getting, because you started working with those energies, you started implementing those lessons, you were able to release with that full moon. So you're making room for the new things. And then patience is on the bottom. It's number 36. So I just want to say patience, the green corn moon. See how she's got the balloon? It talks about how this is card that says you've went in this energy where You no longer have lack because you gain this wisdom, right? It's like you have the connection, you know it's always there. It's like you understand that there's always a connection. And because you understand that and you weren't in this lack mentality, whatever it is you've been waiting for is actually fixing to come in. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Vanessa. Beautiful reading. Rachel says that makes sense. Beginning of her waking was 7 years ago. Many of us, it'll be 2015 for sure, or right around that time. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, so now we are at the Wave Killer. The Wave Killer on YouTube. Did the Wave Killer have a question, honey? I can't remember. Let's see. I'm just scrolling up really quickly. I'm an Aquarius. Beautiful. Aquarius. So that just says this new moon is going to affect you strongly. The honey was like, if you have a question, you have to donate. And that's normally how we do it, guys. But I don't know. I'm not in the mood to deal with who donated, who didn't. So yeah, just do it. All right. So that's your question. So you keep that question in your mind. So that's the intent that we're going to set. Okay. All right. I'm going to look at past, present, future, and it's going to be intent, again, based on your question. But I am looking at that Aquarius new moon, so I want to see in the future what is that energy that new moon brings in for you. All right. So your energy seems, I don't know. Sometimes it happens, like where people ask for a reading, but the doors are closed. It's like, I want you to peek in here, but I'm not quite ready to open the door. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. It's okay. All right, let's see. Past, present, future. Here we go. So in the past, we have the trust card, definitely having to learn to trust, but this is also about protection because the people are in the egg. When I first seen this card in the Queen of the Moon, the Egg Moon trust card, I actually thought this was only one person, but it's definitely like a trick of the eye kind of design on the paint here. And because if you look closely, it's actually two people embraced in the egg. And so it's like you're highly, highly protected, but it's not just one of you, it's two of you. And again, number 32. So again, with the 3s and the 2s. All right, let's pull present energy. Present energy. So something's happened here. I'm also sensing, look how there's another, there could be like maybe like an extra person here. Someone's like coming in to the energy like this, maybe, I almost said third party. All right, let's look at present energy. I feel like Spirit's saying trust that this is protected. Whatever's happening on the outside of this egg, just trust that it's protected or that Spirit will protect you. Present energy, yes, faith. So you're definitely 32 and 31. But you're definitely like your foundation has been shaken is what I'm getting. I'm also getting to like you could be learning that you're creating something, birthing something. Spirit could be telling you to keep the faith in that situation. Resistance pops, just flies out. I did pick up on the resistance when I was trying to feel the energy. This is going to be number 25. This is like you're holding on to something so tight. Again, it's like the nails are being embedded in the skin. It's like, I refuse to let this thing go. I'm going to have to pull a little tarot. Pleasures on the bottom. It talks about releasing stagnant energy, releasing old energy so that you can make room for new energy. It also talks about how it's okay to feel good. It's okay to do things that make you feel good. When I pick the cards up, we have 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. 5 of Pentacles is a little bit of abandonment and rejection type of energy. Feeling left out in the cold. All right, let's pull a little tarot. And the Let's do present, the star. So a new start is coming. So here's the Aquarius new moon. Spirit's saying have faith in this energy. Let's look at why resistance is here. Are you letting this go, or are you holding on for dear life? Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. I feel like sudden changes. Things are going to happen very quickly. Nine of Pentacles, again, on the bottom. I do feel like you are going to let it go. I do feel like it's going to be a little bit of a purification period for you. There needs to be some sort of cleansing of old energy. And guys, when I say that, I feel like when I say that, people are like, oh, she's saying I have to let this person go and I'm never going to see them again and they're no good for me. That is not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is the energy that you and this person are in right now needs to be released. There needs to be a sudden change in that energy. Once that happens, that gives you the purification, the clean slate, and allows you to open that grip, right? Allows you to be confident in yourself so that you can release the control. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. And no, see, your question is how does he feel? And that did not come out at all. It's very much all about you. It's okay. No biggie, no biggie. I know how these work. So like when I come out here and I do like free and paid readings, I feel like the free readings are very spirit driven. It's like, this is what spirit wants to talk about. And they come out super easy. When I do like the paid readings, which I always do like free and paid, but it's like with the paid readings, the energy is much different. I really have to like tap into that energy. That's why they're paid. I mean, it's just energy exchange. But it's like I really have to tap into that energy to see like what their outcome is going to be. All right, where are we at? Emily on Facebook. Emily on Facebook. Thank you, Wave Killer. Thank you. Emily, the blossoming card flew out. It's number 33. Trust card number 32. It's interesting how we're getting a lot of the same cards and 44. I'm going to take it because it's definitely yours. All right, so Emily, you have 33, 32, and 44. Supermoon attraction. You have a new opportunity here, and you're going to have to trust this new opportunity. I feel like the new opportunity has already came in. This is past energy. Maybe this came in with that Cancer full moon. I feel like it's a little shaky for you, again, because it's new, and you're like, I'm not too sure about this. Could have something to do with your creativity. See how she's playing the violin? Also about shining your light. See the bright light? So yes, there's definitely an energy here where Spirit's asking you now to trust the situation, and you could be a little shaky about it. But 44 attraction tells me like this is something that you're manifesting. So whatever this thing here, it's like it's blossoming, it's new, and whatever comes in after you trust the situation is like massive manifestation because it's the super moon card number 44. Your energy was super easy. All right, let's pull a little tarot. Let's see what you're trying to manifest. So I just seen that Aquarius star card. So you could be trying to manifest a new beginning, maybe with a person, because again, the two people in the egg. Whatever is new that came in could be a new person. You could have a little fear, and by Spirit saying trust the situation. So let's look and see, what are you manifesting with that super moon attraction? 44. 33, 44 tells me you're seeing a lot of number synchronicities also. Too many. Choices, options. You feel like you don't have many right now. You want new ones. Ooh, and something to do with someone in your past. So you could be having dreams of someone in your past. You could be communicating with someone in your past in your sleep, but you're definitely asking them to end something that's been very challenging. I do feel like you feel like there's no options or no choices, and that could be what you're trying to manifest. New doors opening for you and maybe this person. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Awesome. Good, good. All right, Earth Angel. All right, so I think we have Richa lacked on Facebook. It's a job. That's so cool. So cool. Well, trust that that's exactly where you're supposed to be, or that it comes in, right? Beautiful, beautiful energy. Earth Angel says, how does Tommy feel about me? Earth Angel, I feel like we closed the list. Let me just check to make sure we're not like missing anyone, and I will jump on that one really quickly. Rachel, did you want to do one? Let me know if you're still here, if you wanted one. I didn't see you on there. I don't know if anyone told me. Thank you, Emily. All right, so I'm looking for Richa on Facebook. Richa on Facebook was next. Let me know if you're still here. Going once. Twice. We're almost done. All right, so I'm not seeing any Richas, so I'm going to let that one go, and we're going to put Earth Angel on there instead. Shaylee, hello. All right, guys. New moon readings. New moon readings, guys. Aquarius, new moon. Shaylee, let me know if you want to do a new moon reading, because I'm going to close it out after this. All right, Earth Angel, are you ready? Past, present, future. Past, present, future. Keep your question in mind. Definitely use it for intent. But I'm looking to see what this Aquarius new moon is going to bring in that situation. In the past, we have release coming out. Present, we have attraction. Look at the manifestation here. And growth coming out. This is something about your roots and divine timing. All right, so in the past, this could definitely have been like just very recently, releasing stagnant energy and making room for this new moon energy. But it's because you're actually manifesting something, you're attracting something very big. And I think what you're attracting has something to do with roots, like feeling like you belong somewhere or to someone. And then, of course, the divine timing. The watch is sticking out to me, so I do feel like something comes into fruition. Whatever you're manifesting, it's like it's about time. It's finally time. Something like that. You have 27, 44, and 5. All right, Earth Angel. I hope that was helpful. All right, Shaylee. I feel like everyone's saying that, right? The Cancer full moon. I mean, it is a very emotional sign as it is, but for the full moon to be in the Cancer sign definitely can be very heavy for many of us. All right, Shaylee, this is the last one. Ready, guys? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget, Wednesday night, we're going to do all 12 signs. We are going to be looking at the week of January 15th through the 21st. I did add a new reading in the Etsy shop, guys. The lunar code. What is your lunar code? We look at your moon sign, your true traits based on that moon sign. And I give you a little helpful emotional info because I feel like a lot of times people don't realize how important their moon sign is and how much it impacts how they feel. And then it also has a love compatibility chart that I make for you based on your moon sign. So yes, guys, the link for that reading is in my description box of the video. All right, here we go, Shaylee. Thank you, Archangel. Thank you so much. All right, Shaylee, past, present, future. In the past, we have that masculine. In the present, we have the darkness and protection coming out. Look at that. I love it. New beginnings was on the bottom. It is the new moon. And the masculine energy just kind of tells me, Shaylee, it's the journey, right? It's the twin journey. I feel like your focus was definitely here. This card talks about balance needed between the two. So there definitely could have been some balance that just recently came in. Long night darkness is here. And long night darkness tells me that in the present, you've realized that you now have this path ahead of you. And it's very possible that you're going to work this spiritual path on your own. I do feel like a lot of times when we're on this journey, we expect this 3D, right? See the two people holding hands back there? And it's like here, it's the one rabbit, the lone rabbit, right? It's like you have to take this path on your own. But I do feel like the path is being lit up for you. I do feel like you're highly protected. In the near future, you're going to realize that. It's very possible that there's been some sort of issue with you and your masculine here, maybe due to like third parties. And I feel like in the near future, you're going to see, look how it's 42 and see how it's flipped 24. So it's like, it's going to be flipped. And that's going to show you that it was highly, highly protected all along. New beginnings on the bottom. All right. I'm going to leave it there, Shaylee. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me as we talked about the Aquarius new moon. It does come in on the 21st, guys. Make sure to circle those calendars. Don't forget to tell all your Aquarius friends, happy birthday. Aquarius season starts on the 19th. I love you guys, and I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Shaylee.